sounds right. Yes. The first of the Alien movies.
It's no Airheads.
No. No Air Force One, which you didn't have to sit through. This is not. I don't remember the last time I saw this movie.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
The only things I know about this movie is from like listening about people talk about other stuff. The only thing I know off the top of my head is that like this movie, Aliens wouldn't have been made if Star Wars hadn't have been successful.
Well, this also has like a big Jaws vibe to it because you, at least in this first one, you rarely see the aliens until the end. So it seems like it was inspired by Jaws in that way.
Where Jaws was, though, the shark wasn't on screen because of
the malfunction,
yeah.
But I mean that stemmed that whole kind of genre of not seeing the monster stuff.
Yeah.
Which this one does and the others don't. Which this is also the only Ridley Scott one.
Unless you count Prometheus, which we were just talking about.
Which you shouldn't.
I wouldn't go that far. There's good parts to Prometheus, but there's also really stupid parts to Prometheus from what I remember.
Yeah.
The fact that when they're...
Run sideways.
Yes, run sideways.
Run sideways.
It's the biggest thing you should ever... If you ever watch Prometheus, remember, you can run sideways. You're three-dimensional. But I have no idea how long the director's cut of this is.
Oh god, we're watching the director's cut.
It only, from what I remember reading about the director's cut, it doesn't add the full length of all these scenes back in because they did that on the other version of the quadrilogy, the silver version, and Ridley Scott didn't like it, so he cut together. He added, because I know the main thing in the first Alien movie, the director's cut, is it adds in that scene with Tom Skerritt when she's escaping and he's in the cocoon.
I don't remember.
When they did the first quadrilogy and they put that scene back in the movie, that scene's really long. It's like as she's trying to escape, she stops and finds him and has like a 15-minute conversation with him, and he is like, Ridley Scott was like, that's just dumb, and he re-edited the whole movie and threw that in there to where it makes, she's like, she doesn't just like come to a stop and like, oh, okay. But
so how many more Ridley Scott movies do you have?
I have no fucking clue.
You have Blade Runner?
Yes, I have Blade Runner.
That'll be the first time I ever watched that movie through when we get to that. And I'm sure...
I don't own Prometheus. I can't think of any other of his movies.
Well, he did a lot of horror movies like Thelma and Louise and G.I. Jane.
He did Thelma and Louise?
Yep.
Oh my
He
god.
also did Gladiator.
Yeah, I remember. I don't have Gladiator. I've seen Gladiator. I like Gladiator. Gladiator's a long movie, though. The movie drags. We're getting off subject.
Yep. So this is a Ridley Scott movie that I like. When we get to Blade Runner, I'll probably have a different opinion.
You don't know. You've never seen it.
I haven't sat through the whole thing. Let's put it like that.
Oh.
I started watching Blade Runner once.
That's not too far off.
Yep, that's blasphemy, I know, but...
See, I can get with, on the next one, not liking James Cameron movies, because he kind of went apeshit crazy.
But I think, I haven't watched the first two Alien movies in a really long time. I haven't seen the third one in quite a while either. But I don't know which one I like more, the first one or the second.
They're two completely different movies.
Right, but both are good, so it's not like I'm going to bitch about James Cameron in the second one.
I'll find you.
Like the only James Cameron movie I can say bad about right now is Avatar. Tell me you don't have Avatar.
I don't have Avatar.
Christ.
I don't need giant hippie Smurfs. More hippier than the Smurfs actually were.
That and Titanic. I've never sat through Titanic. I know the end though. Thanks.
That's not the end of the movie though, that's the weird part.
I've actually seen the end of the movie.
Titanic's not bad, but it's not, that's where he started to get like, I'm God.
Well, probably because after he released it, people told him he's God. And actually, this has nothing to do with Alien right now.
Like that. Okay, so we will see you when we are done with Alien. The
Yup.
director's cut from 2003 on the screen. I have to look. This movie originally came out in '79. Wow. Let's see how much this is aged.
I think it'll be alright.
I think it will too. Alright, we'll see you. That was the story of a lady doing stupid shit for a cat.
Yeah, the one dumb Ripley moment. I really like the Ripley character. And Sigourney Weaver is really good. And it's one of the most prominent and probably best strong female leads. But going back for the cat, just stupid.
I can't even really think of any really good, strong female leads.
Princess Leia.
She's not a lead. She's
No, kinda.
That's more of an ensemble right now.
Yeah.
I can't. The only other female lead I can think of is not really that strong. Is that really in the movies is Laura Croft, Jolie, and that. But that's
There are, I just think, in a series, they're less prominent, like trilogies. Obviously, individual movies, a lot of them have strong female leads.
right. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, going back for the cat, I'll have to say for the cat's part though, meowing over the intercom system to get her attention, good play, Jonesy.
But Jonesy is a dick. He let Harry Dean Stanton's character get killed. He just sat
I
there.
just sat there and watched.
And I'm sure when at the end when she put him in that tube, he was sitting there watching while she was fighting the alien. Just, hey, I'm Cat. Fuck you, I'm safe. I'll make it out of here. But I don't know.
I guess seeing the alien in this, it's on screen more than I originally remembered it being.
But the movie's so dark, you don't really see it.
But also, this is, I think, and I guess I haven't seen two in a while, but this is the only one where the alien movement is kind of it's kind of a staple right now, where let it run along the walls and shit, right?
That started at 3.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen two. But obviously that's not there, because in here he's a slow lumbering freak for most of the time.
I don't remember, they may, but I don't remember any of the aliens and any of the other ones have, because that one had pipes on its back and stuff.
Yeah, kind of big. Yeah, shoulder guards or whatever.
It was just weird, it was weird looking. And it's, I don't know. This one seemed to drool a lot more than any of the other. That's for goddamn sure. They're just, when he's killing Yaphet Kotto and it's opening its mouth really slowly, it's like a waterfall off of its mouth. It's just really? Apparently their blood is acidic, but not their drool.
You win some, you lose some.
They lost a lot.
Yeah, some weird stuff in the movie, but it's still a pretty good movie, even today.
It's pretty slow paced.
For sure.
I think the other, obviously Aliens is not a slow paced movie.
No.
And I think 3 and 4 to some degree.
Their Aliens is the fastest paced of them all.
No, but I'm saying
I remember.
3 and 4 kind of took more off of that than they did the.
They're still pretty slow paced when you. Not much happens in either of them for a while, really. Although 4 is kind of seems like it goes by fast, but of course I'm in the minority of people that actually likes 4, so wrong problem. That's all you need.
And top dollar.
Yeah.
We'll get to 4, but I think 4 is part of the reason why I have never had the urge to watch Firefly, because from everything that I've gathered about Firefly, 4 is basically Firefly meets the Alien. Because the crew of that ship is kind of like the crew of Fire.
Yeah.
I've never seen Firefly.
You just watch the first episode of Firefly, and when he hits the dude into the jet engine, you'll watch the rest of it.
Is it like the Sopranos thing where you're to like the first would see in the first episode, Tony beats the shit out of somebody with a golf club, and like, okay, we'll watch this.
Yeah.
But the effects hold up pretty good,
Because there aren't many.
except for the
A lot of obvious matte painting.
the explosion of the Nostromo. Looks like off a Saturday morning cartoon. This is
You've never seen nothing explode in space. It might look just like that.
I saw the Challenger explode on TV.
That wasn't in space yet. It was still in the atmosphere.
I suppose. I guess that's the closest I've seen. That sucks. I saw Halley's Comet. Does that count? That's like a continual explosion across the
So is the fucking sun, but that doesn't.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, see the sun's. It is multiple explosions. I don't know. I didn't really like. I don't know if it's because I'm so jaded now, but it really wasn't like. I remember this being scarier than it was.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not.
It doesn't even feel like a horror movie.
But I think we are jaded because most horror movies don't feel like horror movies, at least to me anymore.
The Conjuring kind of freaked me out.
Even that was like, it was creepy more than scary.
Yeah.
It was a damn good movie.
Yeah, it was.
But it was just like, especially the fucking clapping game shit. That was creepy. That wasn't actually scary. I don't know. Maybe there's the same thing. Fuck, I don't know. But this, yeah, it's just, I guess, more tension.
Yeah, it's more like a suspense movie than it is a horror movie now. And it's probably just because I'm jaded. I'm sure this would, if it's your first, it may scare you. I don't know. This isn't like. I will say this: with being as old as it is, there's nothing that makes you laugh unintentionally at something that you shouldn't be laughing at.
Like computers and Christmas lights
Well,
everywhere.
I forgot about the Cerebro room. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, that was kind of funny.
$1 billion ship that could be an iPhone is more powerful than a computer system.
That camera is more powerful. What was the other thing I was thinking of? I thought of something too, because and I know they never brought this up. They bring it up in 2, like, half the reason why she goes and works with the Marines in 2 is because she's got to work off the expense of that ship that she blew up. I wonder if that, in the back of my head, when the ship blew up, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, is that half the reason why they cloned her too? Because she still needs to continue working off the ship?
I doubt it. They actually say why they cloned her in 4.
Of course, she's carrying a queen, right?
Yeah, it was, I don't know, some reason she was the perfect host or some shit. Who knows?
That's contrived.
As are most of the Alien movies. As are most movies.
No way, man.
Yeah.
No way. Alright, so I think that's about it. Unless you got anything else, I can't think of anything else.
No. Seemed like we bagged on it a lot, but it is still a solid movie.
It's a solid movie, yeah. I'd watch it again. I will watch this shit.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch this shit.
Sit through and watch it. All of it, yes. So next week, guns and space marines!
Game over, man!
Game over, indeed. Illuminati. So yes, probably the best sequel I can think of. This movie sequel. Top 5 at least.
Probably.
Alright, we'll see you next week with Aliens.
Yay.